Hello, good evening and welcome to the midweek edition of Business News right here on TV Africa. My name is Christopher Atitso. We're live on Go TV channel 175 and we also stream it live for you also at Facebook on TV Africa Newsroom. Now let's settle for the details in the world of business, and the Minister for Public Enterprises, Joseph Cudjoe, has revealed that the current board and CEOs of various state-owned enterprises have begun preparing their accounts and show their balance of statement as well as meet the requirements for the Public Financial Management Act. The minister says for the past 8 years down the line, some SOEs have not prepared their accounts. Hence, the move is a first step to achieve greater heights among the SOEs.
The narrative has been that with non-reporting, they were not even up to date. Most of them were not up to date, even in accounting reporting, financial reporting. We have enterprises that for up to 8 years they haven't prepared an account. You can imagine. But today we can say the effort has been to get them to prepare accounts up to date and comply with the requirements under the Public Financial Management Act.
Okay, so preparing accounts up to date and then required to meet the Public Financial Requirement Act. How is that translated into profit and revenue generation into government?
You see, when you are managing a company and the company doesn't have accounts, how do you even make decisions based on the outcomes you expect? You understand? So a lot of effort has gone in there. A lot of effort has gone into building the capacity of the current boards and the CEOs. A lot of effort have gone into making sure that they understand and appreciate their role to grow the enterprises and generate jobs to help the economy. And trust me, the response has been phenomenal. This current crop of CEOs we have and the boards we have have braced themselves up to the task. But the translation of the performance is to assist the economy in general, because this economy, when it comes to productive enterprises that really generate a job, generate the taxes for government to get the revenues to build the roads, build the schools, water systems and so on. We know government takes taxes from the private sector and also revenues from public sector. If only the private sector is functioning and generating the jobs and revenue, then it means there is something amiss. So this time the president's effort is on. Also, not only his 1D1F program, but also on the public enterprises. That makes it a holistic management of the economy, that productive assets in the private sector is you're providing the environment for the private sector to perform, you're providing the environment for the public sector enterprises also to perform.
And let's still stay a while longer with the Public Enterprises Minister, Joseph Cudjoe, because he has explained that following the current innovations such as signing performance contracts yearly, ranking public enterprises league table, among others, many SOEs are gradually making turnaround, thus moving from a deeper losses through to a marginal losses and even to a point of breaking even. He says he also expressed optimism that there will be a point where various SOEs will contribute significantly to government budgets.
Price. Okay, start from buying land, build the buildings, employ people in there, supply the machinery, equipment, everything, set them in operation. That is government investment. After investing, government expectation is operate, generate the revenue, that is produce the product, sell, generate the revenue, pay yourself, pay this, all the costs.
How are their cost of operations paid? Is it by them operating or government, especially when it comes to salaries? And again, too, there's been this school of thought that says that government has a lot of people in the board members and deputies, lots of things that are manning various SOEs that they are not really contributing at the moment. What is your your argument to?
My argument is a simple one. This country, sometimes we sound too contradictory. Do we need jobs?
Yes.
If yes, then when they employ more, good or bad? So the issue is not the numbers they employ. The issue is productivity. The productivity expresses itself at the bottom line, called the profit. So if you have 1,000 people and you want government to lay them off, I say, I'm sorry. Government even wants more, 2,000 or 3,000. If you don't want employment, government's objective is to generate employment. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So the numbers is one side, but when you have the numbers, then what we're saying is that the numbers should work harder, productively, efficiently, and generate profit. Are you getting me? So we don't need to worry our heads so much about the numbers that are in employment, but the question should rather be, those that have been employed, are they working efficiently to expand the enterprises? Those that have gotten the opportunity. And that is what my emphasis has always been, and the emphasis of this government is that operate profitably. And me as a government, as an investor, give me part of the profit through dividends. Do you understand?
Are they operating profitably at the moment?
You can't say all are profitable, but some have been operating profitably. And those that have not been profitable, you can see the trend drifting from deep losses into smaller losses, and then eventually they will be breaking even and making profit. So there are a lot of them, we call it turnaround. There are a lot of them that are experiencing a very good turnaround.
We can trust that the point will come where we can say that all SOEs are profit making and therefore contributing heavily to the country's socio-economic development, where even there will not be new taxes because these SOEs are productively working.
Trust me, are you the president of the Republic of Ghana?
No.
You spoke as if you are capturing the vision of the president. That is his vision. That one day, everything you said, that they operate profitably, they contribute to jobs, they contribute to budgets, so the government has more money.
When is that one day? I mean, because as an individual, you must set objective, you must set targets.
That's happening. They operate under performance contracts, and we are oversighting that performance contracts. Recently, we even the public enterprises league table to rank their performance, so that we'll know which ones are doing well, which ones are not doing too well, so that emphasis will be placed on oversighting intensely those that are not doing that well. So it's been interesting, and the president's vision, let us support it.
I pray that I'm not the president of the Republic of Ghana. But then let's still stay a while longer on matters of business, because the Deputy Finance Minister, Dr. John Kumah, says comments by the ranking member of Finance Committee, Dr. Cudjoe, purporting that government and the Bank of Ghana had been engaged in an illegality by printing some 22 billion Ghana cedis as falsehood. The Member of Parliament for Atitso affirmed that the action is within the powers of the central bank and does not necessarily mean that there is any new printing of notes.
I want to start by reassuring the House and the country that the anchor is holding and the center is firm. Mr. Speaker, if you read Section 30 of the Bank of Ghana Act, clearly it is within the remit of the law for Bank of Ghana to grant overdraft and support to central government without printing money. And I am surprised that just this signal is the meaning of economics to our friends on the other side. No wonder they left us with a doomsday economy. Mr. Speaker, the Finance Minister indeed spoke economics and told us about the state of where we are currently. And we have agreed right from the beginning of the year that we shall stick to fiscal consolidation and ensure that we are able to reposition the economy from the difficult position that we found ourselves. In the beginning of the year, government in 2022 budget announced that there will be a fiscal deficit of 7.4 from the 9.4 we did last year. And furtherance to that, the government announced a 30% discretionary cut in fiscal activities. Mr. Speaker, that is reflected in the mid-year budget, where the fiscal deficit has further been reviewed downwards to 6.6%.
And that's all in the world of business tonight. My name is Christopher Atitso. Memuna to Bint Utman continues with the rest of the news. Have a good evening.